My co-host went on strike, so we're not doing the show tonight. What's up, everybody? You are tuned into another week of Access Granted Departure. Your boy, Mr. Antoine, is in the building. I'm going to start right off with a T-shirt check. Come on now.
Random spoons. That's cute.
Come on now. You know where that's from, right?
Of course. Come on, don't play with me. I am a Martin connoisseur. Stop.
Yeah, I was about to put you on timeout.
No.
My lovely and talented guest host, Lisa Monet, is in the building. What's going on?
Hi, everyone. Hey. Everything's great. It's great.
Had a good weekend?
Yes. Yes, I did. Huh?
Stayed out of trouble?
Well, no trouble finds. The trouble will find, even if you don't want it.
Even when you don't. Definitely looking forward to this show this evening. Matter of fact, we can bring the first. We can bring. She's the bully.
She's a bully.
Hi, Miss Jordan. Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm sorry. My voice a little gone. Just came back from vacation and
I was just about to say, when you hit me up the other day, you were literally just getting off the plane. If I'm not mistaken.
I was gone for like 2 weeks almost. Yeah, we went over the West Coast, enjoyed Vegas and California and Arizona. Just was like driving all around. Who go on vacation and drive around? Me. I did.
This is why we keep saying we want to be like you when we grow up, though, right, Lisa?
Yeah.
This is what we established this the last time that you were here. How's everything been going with you?
Everything's been great. Did my movie premiere for my series Torn. Also filmed The Volunteer. Just finished up casting for the next film we're gonna be filming next month called The Disciples. So everything's been going good. Got notification about a week or so ago that my film Holiday Hit is streaming on a streaming platform. It's called like Exumo Black Cinema. So I'm excited about that. It's streaming on there. So I'm really excited about to get Torn streaming as well in that process. So I'm gonna have a couple different projects streaming this year.
Okay.
So you've had a lot going on since just the last time you were on the show.
Yes, I'm this film industry, this business, with the team that I have, my husband, Miss Eileen, Davis, Christian Young. We just keep moving. So they just like Lynaia, come on, we gotta do this next project. We gotta get this next project going. So we just have stuff and we just keep it going. We gotta keep moving until we get to the level where we want to be. Start recognizing the independent film makers in Baltimore, because it's a lot of us here.
Absolutely. So how does it feel for you, because of the amount of work that you're putting in, knowing that you have that team like that that's really keeping you pushing
It
and
feels good because, again, at first I thought that I could do everything myself, and having that support and having those people, individuals, actors, everyone behind me the way that they are, it feels really good. Like, it feels really good to have that support.
absolutely, I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to bring the cast up, and I've been looking forward to this because, like, I'm a behind the scenes kind of person. I love, you know, knowing all of the stuff that goes on in order for you to get to that finished product that we see on the screen. So just talk a little bit, before we start bringing them up, about how it was working with this cast.
So this cast was phenomenal because this is my first faith-based film.
Okay.
So I I do all type of the genres. And so this time I had a casting director do the casting for me, because normally I do all my casting myself. So this time I had a casting director. Shout out to Shooting Future Stars Casting. That's Mignon, Miss Mignon, and she did the casting for me. So I had people from all over audition, and
Oh, okay.
seen a lot of new faces. So in this film, it's not like my normal faces, it's all new actors. So this was like my first time working with a lot of these individuals, and they really brought their A game. They were really easy to work with, really dedicated. Uh Put the aspect of acting for new different actors and what I was used to, open my eyes to so many different things with this cast. Majority of our filming was like inside of a church,
Mm-hmm.
so we was just like rolling, but it was great. This cast was a great cast, a phenomenal cast. I think all the actors that I actually ever worked with have been great, like great actors, and they, each time I do a different film, they bring exactly what I'm looking for to bring the film to life.
How
Hmm.
hard was it for you to step outside of that box and welcome so many new cast members? Because a lot of times that's the one thing that I see with our Baltimore film. Like, we stick with what we know, and it's almost like watching a Tyler Perry movie, over and over again, where you seem like you have a lot of the same characters.
Yeah, so it was honestly, it was a little hard for me. And the reason why is because I try to, like, not only stay in Baltimore but go outside of Baltimore. So when I was trying to do it on my own, I would reach out to certain actors and stuff or put it on certain platforms, and I wasn't getting hits back like
Mm.
how this time, like, we have actors from DC, and this, I think this is like my second time. Well, majority of the cast was like mostly outside of Baltimore for this film. So this was, with them traveling to Baltimore and stuff, but they have been in different films before, like stage plays and stuff. These actors, they are like in the industry, actors and actresses. And so it was hard at first. I was like, okay, everything we filming is in Baltimore. I sometimes I get these Baltimore actors and they make excuses, but these individuals, these actors and actresses, they were on it. Lynaia, let me know what you need. They step up. They like, okay. Um, they were there, like the wardrobe, makeup, everything. It was on point because I didn't really have a large budget for this film, so it
Mm-hmm.
was like from me doing the 6 episodes of Torn, I went straight into this film filming it. So the budget was like smaller than what I normally have. So it was like I didn't have a makeup artist, but these actors was like, "Don't worry about it, Lynette. We got you." And they did their thing. So that I was so appreciative. So it's been a good experience stepping outside of the box, having a casting director do the casting for you and stuff. That was a good
and,
experience.
and take a little bit of that load off of your shoulders, so to
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes when you're a person who like take the lead and everything, and so this is my mindset. If I open up an olive branch and you don't come through or you drop the ball and I gotta do it anyway, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make sure it's done. So
Right.
it was like a little different for me to open and get an olive branch and be like, all right, I'm gonna just let this person take care of this and I'm gonna
Yeah.
just do something else. So
Right.
it's been I've been doing that a lot lately and it's been real successful and I appreciate the people who, taking their time with me.
I think we
So
all
you
have that. No, go ahead, Lisa. Go ahead.
no, I was going to say. So you said you went from torn and then you went right into filming for this.
Yeah, that's what I
Wow.
do. Since I started in this industry in 2022,
Mm-hmm.
very first two films was two short films, January, February, and then I went straight into casting for Beautiful Scars. Soon as I finished Beautiful Scars, I did Holiday Hit at the end of the year, and both of those are feature films. And then right after Holiday Hit, we started casting for Torn. Torn was a little longer because it was like doing 3 feature films because we did 6 episodes. So it was like 6 30 minutes episodes. So like,
Okay,
like 3 hours worth of footage,
I
three
got you.
hours worth of content. So we filmed that for from March until September. October I casted for this and we started filming in
Wow.
November.
Wow.
And so
Wow.
I really did take a little break. November to well, I'm gonna say after because I did the torn premiere in November. And yeah, yep, that's what happened. We stopped in September. I filmed this in October. Did the tour premiere in November, and I took a break in December and January. But I did my casting in January for the next film. We gonna film February. So
Wow.
yeah, but the volunteer was pretty smooth. We did pretty good.
So
Awesome.
you knock them out like in like a month or so for every project. It looks like.
Yeah, because the
Wow.
good thing is, see, where I have the production company I have has that advantage because we do everything in house.
Gotcha.
So I'm the writer, my husband, my cousin, they are the cinematographers, um, and I'm the director. Miss Eileen Davis, she assists me with producing,
Mm-hmm.
and Christian Young, she assists me with producing as well. And then me and my husband do the editing. So we don't have to. Only thing I probably like outsource is like doing posters and stuff for L posters because I'm not really a graphic designer. I can try, but they gonna be like, oh, that's a TV poster right there. That's a TV poster.
Definitely understand that. Definitely
But
understand
yeah,
that.
so I'm just blessed to be able to do everything in house. Where other independent filmmakers they gotta find somebody to film, find
Yeah.
somebody to edit. So
And when you're doing all of that in house, you're keeping that money in house too. So that's
yeah, when
definitely
the
a
money start coming.
big
So
advantage.
it ain't come yet,
Big
but
advantage.
I'll
Yeah.
let you know.
Understood.
That's what I'm like. Yeah, you keep all the money in house when that money start coming. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like it takes a lot off of the budget. It takes a lot off of what we have to pay out.
Yeah. Yeah. So we do have one of the cast members backstage now, and I'm going to bring her on. I'm going to
Yay.
let her introduce herself because I do not want to screw up her first name
Oh
and get
Lord.
stressed out. So I'm going to just call her Miss Sally as we bring her up and say, welcome to Access Granted. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing well. How are you all doing this evening?
I'm doing well. Now, how do you pronounce the first name?
Denacia.
Denacia. Okay. I was close.
Denacia.
He still messed it up. I heard it
I
at
was,
the end. That's okay.
I'm so used
mind
to
your
it.
business, Lisa.
It's
Mind, mind your business, Lisa. You're always supposed to be on my side. Come on now. It's a team.
Not tonight. We beefing
Oh.
tonight.
Now, see, she beefing with me because I made sure everybody else had the link but her. And then she hit me up like 3 minutes before the show started.
I
Like,
did not. Anyway,
this my last season because you ain't send me the link for the night. Come on, Lisa, help me out. My brother be busy. My brother be busy. But anyway, Denacia, how are you? Welcome to the
doing
show.
well. Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your acting experience.
So I started in 2013. Um, we did a play in the church, and then one of the church members brought one of their actor directors there. And so I had an opportunity to meet him, and I said, yeah, I was really interested in getting into acting. So he gave me the sides. I went and auditioned and got selected for the part. And once I got on stage and was able to do that first play, I was like, oh, this is a passion. Oh, this is love. And so from that point on, I did a play. Then pandemic hit, and then that's when I got introduced to film. So when the pandemic hit, that's when we were doing a play, and they transitioned that play into a film. And I was like, oh, I even love film. I said, I don't know which one I like better because I don't got to remember all the lines for a play, but I can remember the lines for a film for a scene by scene. So it was just, I said, this is love. I just loved it. So having an opportunity to work with all the various directors that I work with has been exciting, and it's been such a learning experience because my thing is be a student. Like whenever I get on set, it's direction. Being able to take direction is so important. I think that, directors really appreciate individuals who don't have a whole lot of stuff to say and just take the direction and do what is required. So, my thing is I'm just a canvas, and how do I make your dream come true? So that's the role that I play when I get on set. And I'm excited, and I appreciate Lynaia for giving me an opportunity to be a part of this production. It was an amazing production. Everyone was so awesome to work with.
Oh,
Yes,
so
thank you,
sweet.
Denicia, and Happy New Year. This is my first time seeing you all year.
Happy New Year. So yeah, it's been a joy, and I really enjoy it.
So how did you guys meet? I mean, have you worked together in the past, or was this just a casting thing for you?
I was one of the actresses that she gave an opportunity. First time meeting her, came and auditioned, and she gave me an opportunity to be a part of the project. And so I'm just
And she
forever
came in fly. I mean, like, her style is out of this world. She is super fly. I like when she was sending her outfits over for wardrobe. I was like, girl, whatever you put on, whatever you choose, whatever you want, is fine with me. Oh yes, go with that, go with that. I mean, like, she was the flyest. She still is the flyest. Like,
I
always
mean,
on point.
the first thing I noticed when I saw her pull up in the back was that her jacket matches her curtains. So like, I don't know if
Yeah.
that was intentional, but
it
I
wasn't.
see
It
that
wasn't.
wasn't intentional
No. It just so happened I had this on early today.
because that was literally the first thing I noticed when you popped in, because when you pop in, you're about this big, so it's
Uh-huh.
hard to really see, and it just looked like it all blended in together. I'm like, she really has a matching jacket and curtains. So,
Too funny.
other than being fly, what was it about her? Uh, what was it about Denacia that made you really say
Um.
this is the one for this
So
particular role?
she came in confident. She was very her look, her demeanor brought out exactly what I was looking for the actor Tracy. So she
Mm,
plays the role of Tracy,
Miss Tracy.
and so Tracy is the director of a homeless shelter, and she came in, her voice soft spoken, then she had a bonus, she can sing, and she just executed that role. So as soon as I saw her, I was like, when she started speaking out and she left out, I was like, oh, she already got the role. I told everybody, I was
Mm,
like, we can see anybody else, but I was like, she has the role already. She is what I'm looking for Tracy, like, exactly. So and that was that. Like, I had a vision of Tracy, and when she walked through the door, I was like,
that was it.
okay. I was like, that's Tracy. That's my vision right there,
Thank
without her
you.
even having to say anything. And then when she starts to speak, I was like, oh, she speaks very eloquent, very, it was just everything about her
When you
audition
know,
was
you know.
excellent.
When you, and I can see you now. We don't want to make everybody else waste their time so they can try out, but
Yeah, I told everybody, like, oh, she got the role of Tracy.
so let me ask you this: for the ones that come out, are they coming out auditioning for a certain role, or do you kind of let them read for multiple things? And you might have looked at Denacia and said that would be the perfect miss, but maybe she might be suitable for another role instead.
So then they said, did you read for more than one role?
I think I chose Tracy. I came in with three. And
Three,
then
right.
she said, well, who do you want to read for first? And I said, I'll read for Tracy. And so when I read for Tracy, she said, you don't need to read anything else. I said, okay.
Yeah. So with the casting, you put out the roles and a little background of it, what you're looking for, and the actors kind of choose. So I allow actors to choose multiple roles. If you want to audition for 3 roles, and go ahead. I'm gonna let you audition for all 3 roles. And if it's a good fit, I'll let you know. If not, I'm like, okay, you don't have to, you don't have to read that role. I know what I'm looking for. But I have actors that have came out for auditions and read for 3 different 4 roles before.
So, what was it about Tracy that made you want to audition for that role, Lynaia?
So I had got the sides and I did the audition where I submitted, right? And Tracy was a very caring and loving individual. And I kind of identify myself like that because I too am a pastor, not really a pastor, I'm an elder at my church. So I have this heart for people. I'm always, reaching out to people, caring for people, figuring out how to help people. And that was her role. Like she was a loving, compassionate individual. And I was like, that's going to be easy for me because I can be myself and then still give her what is extra that she needed because I understood the heart of Tracy. And so being able to understand and embody that character, you can bring that character to life where it becomes genuine and it's not acting. So my goal was, how do I make this character become alive? And I felt like I had some traits and characteristics that I could embody and be able to make that character become alive.
Nice.
I can see that. I can see it.
Yeah.
Like just in.
I can hear it. I can hear it in my voice.
just when you came on, it was just like, okay, I already knew that you had you was somebody in the church. I already knew it. As soon as you came on, and so that was just it. I just knew it. Like you just came. It precedes you, and that is in the most respectful way. Honestly, it just was.
She has a first lady demeanor about her.
Yeah, she got like this first lady, like get it together. Quiet dignity. Like we're gonna do this. When she said I came in there and I said, how may I be of service? I already knew it. It was just there it is.
And just a little tidbit about me. My parents are a bishop and a pastor.
See?
So, that's my background.
Well, she's a PK.
Yeah, I'm a PK. It's like, how do I serve? And
right, how do I serve? Uh-huh.
And it's so funny, when we were on set, I would always say, Lynaia, do you need anything? What you want me to do? She was like, no, just go. No, just sit there. I got it. No. I was like, okay, all right. So I was like, how can I help her? Because I understand this is a lot of work. And although I am casted to be an actress, my servitude is, how can I help you with whatever I can help? So if I'm just sitting still and I'm not doing anything, I'm like, how can I help? Can I move something around? Can I pick something up? Can I wrap something? What can I do? And she allowed me to help one time. She says, okay, you can go in the kitchen and wrap these sandwiches.
She said just one time. Okay, so
she wanted me to focus on why I was there. And I get it. But I was like, how can I help you? Because I know what it's like when you got everything and you're trying to juggle and trying to balance it all. How can I help you?
Okay, we have some other cast members that are jumping in, but I want to ask this, and this is like a question for both Lynaia and Lynaia. When you present the script and you bring in the actor or actress, how much leeway do you allow for them to kind of say, okay, I'm gonna stick to the script and get the main point off, but also add their own little, characteristics and personality to it?
I'm very flexible, but Lynaia, she can tell you, but I'm flexible. But the only thing is, if I don't think it's gonna work, I'll be like, no, I don't like that. I don't think it's gonna work. But I'm open and flexible with it. Because sometimes it takes other people. So I think I'm a great writer, right? But sometimes it takes other people to read stuff that you have and say, maybe this will sound a little better. And I'm open to it. But Lynaia can tell you if
she is just that. She is open to it. We had like a couple of reads, and when we were reading, she was like, look, You don't have to stick to script, but don't go all the way off the script and then lose the whole meaning of what's going on. I need you to stick to what the meaning is that I'm trying to deliver in these lines. So she was really open. She wasn't like, oh, you got to say the. No, you got to say and. No, I said but. No, what? No. Don't say although. Say that. No, she was really open to allowing us to be free and embody the character and just deliver the message. But she was open. She's great to work with.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So, was there anything in specific that you can remember that you did that kind of added to the character in addition to the script?
I remember when we were on one scene and I had to cry, and we were talking, and she was like, "I forgot to bring my eye drops," and I was like, let me just get into a zone. Give me a second, and I said, I'm gonna get into a zone so that I can bring what she wants to this scene. And they allowed me to just like really focus on what I was doing to be able to make it real. And I remember her husband say, hey, she's crying for real. Wait, we got to get these tears for real. So it was funny that they were trying to make sure that they got the tears. So I wanted to bring it to life, but I really tried to stay on script, right? I tried to stay on script as much as I could because I didn't want to get off. Because what you have to remember is that your scene partner is waiting for certain things. Right. And if you get too much off the script, you throw them off. Right. And then you affect the whole delivery. So I was like, no, I don't want to go too off script, but I try to add just a little bit.
One thing I remember she did, we were decorating. I ain't gonna say, well, it was just the part where everyone was like in the chapel and they were doing something, and so they had to sing, and that was like, it wasn't in the script for them to sing, and it was like, well, come on, let's just sing something. And I mean, like, everybody in there can sing, and I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. I was like, it's gonna be awesome because like everybody could sing, and everybody just came right in and just started singing. I was like, yes, it was just good. It was really good. So I
see. Sometimes those are those unexpected moments that enhance, the different scenes and everything. I can imagine that. I can imagine that. All right, we have Miss Sadiqa in the background. I've never had this many people on the show at one time, so I'm not sure how this is going to look when she pops in. Okay, there we go.
Hey.
There we go.
Hello.
Hey, how are you? How's it going?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh, this is all of you guys' first time seeing each other since the New Year, huh?
No, actually, me and Sadiqa did see each other because I my first film in someone else's project I did in January. It was a short film. And we went, and she was starring in it, called A Brother's Duty. And so that was the first time me and Jason filmed someone else's project. So she was starring in it. So I did see you this year. Yep.
And I saw Denasia because she and I did another project together just recently. So I did see them.
Congratulations.
Y'all just working. Congratulations.
Yes.
Lisa, we got to step our acting game up.
That's all right. Listen, I'm in the process of writing my little book now. So yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. And I'm going to stay on her until it's done. She already knows that. We also have Sheila Miller popping up in the background.
Hey.
Over there.
Yeah, full house.
I haven't seen Miss Sheila all year.
Happy New Year.
Miss Sheila, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you loud and clear. So for Sheila and Sadiqa, what we want to do is we just want to get a little bit of background about you all, as far as, just a little something about yourself, and then how you got started in acting. Sadiqa, we can start with you.
Okay. So by day, I am an accountant. I know I got the look, right? And
Too many numbers.
And so I got into acting. I'm new. I just got into it last year. I kept saying I wanted to do comedy, and I was talking to a friend. I was on vacation in Dubai with a friend, and she does acting. And she said, just do it. I said, you're right. Be like Nike and just do it. And I came back and I just was gone ever since. Just did it. I
Okay.
took some classes in DC, Shakespeare Theater. Started doing open mics, and yeah, did some background work. And this was my first feature film. So thank you, Lynaia.
Oh wow, thank
Aw.
you. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
this was my first. I did some background work, but I hadn't done it, a speaking role.
you did great.
So your name is actually going to be on the credits when they come down this time.
Yes.
The best part. And how about you, Miss Sheila?
Okay, so Lynaia and I go way back.
Okay.
I was in Beautiful Scars, Holiday Hit,
Oh.
Torn, and The Volunteer. Um, it's just always a pleasure to work with Lynaia and her husband and the team because they're so professional. And the first time I met them, I just felt, this kindred spirit and that we were going to be besties for a long time. Um,
Aw.
while waiting to do, okay, so I started acting several years ago. I've done a lot of extra parts. While I was waiting for Beautiful Scars, I was actually a background actor in the movie Rustin
Mm-hmm.
with Coleman Domingo, Chris Rock, and I was also a background actor in Lioness, Paramount Plus TV series. I played a doctor in there, and when I was in Beautiful Scars, I was a minister. So that was way out of my elements because I officiated a wedding. I've been to many weddings myself, but the first time I actually officiated a wedding
Wow.
on the big screen, and that was fun. And then I was a cashier in Holiday Hit, and I studied at Bowie State. I did theater there, and I did some on stage plays when I was living on Capitol Hill with Capitol Hill Arts Workshop. So that's a little bit more about my background. So, and now I'm in The Volunteers.
And I just saw you as a doctor. I was actually in Vegas, and I saw you as a doctor in oh my goodness. It just came on Tubi. Oh,
Oh, wow.
was it Strip from Insanity? It was the other one, not Strip from Insanity. It might have been Strip from Insanity. You were a doctor. And I was like, go, Miss Sheila. I don't know. What was the name of that second movie?
I
I
don't know.
can't
My
remember.
wife, my
Was it
wife is
Did
watching,
you
and
see
I'm
were you talking about Lioness? The
No,
TV
it was a
series?
local production. It was a local production.
Oh, Feathers.
Feathers?
Feathers.
Feathers.
That's what it's
Yeah.
called. Feathers.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I just saw it. I was like, go, Miss Sheila. I saw that.
All right.
Yeah.
So my wife is watching, so baby, we got to go and make sure we watch that so we can see Miss Sheila play the doctor in Feathers.
Yes.
'Cause
Yes.
we've gotten kind of addicted to some Tubi movies, not all of them, because some of them are like, shoo, but we do frequent Tubi from time to time. So
Yeah.
let me ask Sadiqa and Sheila, what was it about your particular characters that you're playing in The Volunteer that kind of attracted you to the roles?
So for me, I played a character, Chef Lynn. And everyone loves the cook, right? The cook is like the mother, the centerpiece, of the film. And so I like that role because she was motherly, funny, and like I said, I do a little comedy, so I have a little bit of everything for me.
Hmm.
And I can't sing though. So during the audition, I thought I didn't think I was gonna get it because she said, "Can you sing?" I said, "Not all big girls can
Asking a
sing."
bit much right now. I can cook, but I can't.
I mean, at least you're honest. Don't get up there and be like, I can sing and can't.
Mhm.
You're right.
But she came, Sadiqa, she came and brought like the energy to it. Like she said, the air. Like when she came in, she was very confident. She brought her props. She had her apron on, and she brought her A game. So it was like I think she was in the running with someone else for this role, but she stood out most. She was like, now this, and she let us know this is my first time. So I was like, okay. So then she was like, went through the audition, did what she did her thing. And she was like, but if you want me to try and sing, I can. But that was like the comedy part of it. So I was like, yeah, I'm loving it. So she was a perfect pick for Shefflin, and she did an awesome job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And what about you, Miss Sheila / Mary?
Mary's role, well, that wasn't the first one that I auditioned for,
We
but
just talked about that right before she came on too. Yeah.
yeah, but I felt when I read the script, I felt very comfortable. The character is very angelic,
Oh.
so and always helping. And I don't want to give too much away, but it was, the first day I arrived on set, I was sort of crossing my fingers. I was hoping to have a good rapport with the people on this particular film, and we met each other. We hit it off very well. I sort of kind of played off my role with the main character, and we just couldn't, keep ourselves apart from one another because we were going over our lines and making sure that we had it just right. And of course, Lynaia is going to tell us if we're doing too much or too little, or walking like a ghost in one in one of the scenes.
Spooky.
That was funny. Yeah.
Wait a minute. We got the spooky walk. We need to talk about the spooky walk.
It was a spooky walk. When I was coming out, I don't know. I was feeling another character at the time. And so I just started walking, and she said, "Well, that's pretty spooky." So it was funny. We had a lot of laughs on the set. But when it was time to get serious about what we were doing, we did it. We really did, and I enjoyed every moment of it.
I almost want to ask her to get up and do this walk, but I'm gonna refrain. We're not gonna put you on the spot, but
okay, thank you.
So the thing with Miss Sheila is, right, when she came and she auditioned for another role, and I worked with Miss Sheila on so many different projects of mine, and Miss Sheila is a team player, right? So she is someone that I would say, I think that she is a phenomenal actress because she is her mind is open. She doesn't have a closed mind to roles, right? So, like in Beautiful Scars, like she said, she was the minister, but then I was like, come on, it wasn't written. It was just a twist that I wanted to put in it. And I was like, Miss Sheila, won't you be the side chick, right? so she was like, all right, Lynaia. I was like, cool. So, and we not giving too much away, but like she was right there for it. And so when she came and auditioned for the other role, I was sitting there and I was like, Miss Sheila's tone is giving me Murray. And so I called and I said, Miss Sheila, do you think that you can be angelic? And she was like, well, of course. And I was like, okay. I was like, you got this role. I was like, you're going to nail it. And she did. When she came to set with a different hairstyle that I never seen her in before, right? I was like, oh my God, Miss Sheila. So she was like, what? I was like, I love it. Like, you just nailed it. Like, you just brought out Murray, right? And so I'm just grateful that that she's been sticking with me through everything, because
it's a joy. It really
she's been
is.
with me since my beginning journey in the film industry. So thank you. I really appreciate you, Miss Sheila.
And I do.
And I can't imagine Miss Sheila as a side chick. So
That's what I was
Let me take my glasses off.
Okay. There you go.
That's funny. So I want to show the trailer. But before we get into that, Lynaia, you sent me, I guess, basically like the synopsis of this movie and everything, and it's tackling a very I'll say a very, what I think is still a very taboo issue in the Black community, and that's our mental health. Talk a little bit about why you chose to address that in this movie.
So, I work. The reason why I started to write this film is because I was the director of a nonprofit organization in Baltimore City called it's Getco, and I was the director of the food pantry. So within the food pantry, I worked hand in hand with the community, and I came across a lot of different people. But that was the very first time that I ever came across so many dedicated volunteers, right? Where they would come every day of the week like it was a job, and they had their schedule and they had their times, and I was just at odds that people really did that, because I never was in the nonprofit industry before. So I'm sitting there and I'm in the middle of finish writing Torn, right? Finishing up Torn and doing everything for Torn. And so I'm like, I'm going to write a film called The Volunteer. So one day this lady came in and she had a mental illness, right? And then so people, some people don't know how to handle people when they are not regular, like on a regular basis, right? So I was able to talk to her. I was able to let her know that everything is going to be okay. We're going to help her. And so it kind of brought her down some. So that's when I was like, you know what, let me put a twist in the volunteer, because first it was going to be about volunteering in a food pantry, but I put a twist in it because I said, sometimes you need a message above the message in your film, and people really don't talk about mental illness, how sometimes it can be hereditary, how it can pass down from your parents to the children and grandparents and stuff like that. So
Yes.
that's what I wanted to talk about, but I also wanted to touch base with faith, because I believe in God, and I know that through all things everything is possible through Jesus Christ. So I wanted to, put faith into it, because we got to keep the faith with any situation we going through. So
That's true.
that's how I came up with the volunteer in the script. Have I encountered anything within the script? Just being a director of a nonprofit organization, feeding the community, dealing with the homeless, feeding the community. That's the only thing. Firsthand, have not really dealt with a parent or a sibling or someone dealing
Yeah.
with mental illness, diagnosed with it. I'm gonna
It,
say diagnosed with it,
it's a
but
conversation. It's a conversation that we've had with a few guests on the show, and I love any time that it's addressed. I feel like it's something that's very important. I feel like it's something that we as Black people, and I'm going to go even more specific and say we as Black men, don't get that addressed enough. And so anytime, I come across someone, and I didn't know that, of course, until literally you sent me the information about this, that it was addressing that. So I just want to give you some kudos for, addressing that issue. I think
no,
it's very important. And the
I
more,
I do touch on issues with my films. Like one of my short films, Everything Matters, was about teen bullying, teen suicide. Beautiful Scars was wait a minute. What was the message in Beautiful Scars? No, no, what was it? What's the other one? Running Lost. Running Lost was about teen prostitution,
okay,
and so
Trafficking.
I do touch on my next film, The Disciples. Is touching on. So I'm writing someone. I turned someone's book into a script,
Nice.
and it's deep. It's just touching on so many things that people don't want to talk about, and it's okay to write things that people don't want to talk about. It's hard
absolutely.
to find actors that acted things that people don't want to talk about, but when you do, you know that it's perfect for them, and you know it's going to be a success because you know the heart behind the story of the film.
Mhm.
So that's how I know, like when The Volunteer We haven't done our premiere yet. But when we do it, I know that it's really gonna like touch some lives and open people's eyes to dealing or living with someone that has a mental illness.
Yeah. Anytime you can bring awareness to stuff like that,
Yeah.
I applaud it. We still got people. It's a party in the back. We still got people popping up.
Yay!
Rachel is in the
Rachel!
building.
So this is the lead here.
Okay. And Denise, I see Denise Lattimore back there as well, but she's not actually on the camera, so I'm going to wait until she pulls on the camera before I bring her in. But welcome, Rachel, to Access Granted. How are you today?
Good. How are y'all?
I am doing well. Everybody's well. And I'm going to ask you, I feel like I've said this about 30 times now, but I'm going to ask you the same thing that I asked everybody else in the cast. Just let us know a little bit about yourself and how you got into acting, and then tell us a little bit about your character in the movie. Miss Lead character.
Okay, so I started really young. I was in dance at like 8 years old. Just did a lot of anything from dance to band. I played the flute in middle school. Then I started doing theater in middle school. So it kind of all tied together. Started doing chorus and all of that stuff. And then kind of getting forwarded to this, I just kind of got told that this was going to happen. You should definitely audition, jumped in.
Oh no. Where'd she go?
Oh, wait a minute. There she is.
Did you click her off?
Sorry about that. Yep, I sure did. My bad. We live. It happens.
Boo boo.
Go ahead, Rachel. I apologize. It's Lisa's fault.
See y'all.
So this is like my first lead in a film. So it was a lot for me because I was in pretty much every scene and I was interacting with pretty much every character. So I really loved this part for the dancing and the message,
Yes.
being able to connect with it in my own life, some of the stuff. So yeah.
And she not telling y'all she can sing too.
Yeah.
See,
It's out the blue. You know, out the blue. We in the room, and I'm like, get up and just hum something. And when the girl started humming, I stopped. I said, "You can sing." And she like, well, I read a little. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, I was excited. I was excited again, like, because then we had Miss Sheila who she writes music. We didn't get a chance to like get in the studio to do the song. I hope we can do it before I send it to the distribution.
Oh,
But
yes, definitely.
on the soundtrack, but just having that extra is awesome. Yes, Miss Sheila wrote the theme song to Beautiful Scars, my film Beautiful Scars. Yep.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, but Rachel is the bomb.com. She could dance, she could sing, she could act. Okay.
Triple threat.
The model.
So,
Yes.
Rachel, hold on. I want to make sure I give the right name.
That's my girl.
Aww.
Rachel plays Clarice in the movie. So, what was it about Clarice that kind of gravitated toward you for this role?
Oh, so a lot of the mental health stuff was so important just to me personally in my life. I was at an age doing this role where I got out of a lot of situations that were very similar. I don't want to get too much into that, but it was just so awesome to be able to put dance and music and acting all together. And the message was just so powerful. I come from a very religious family. So I was just like, I just felt like I was at home. And I was like, oh, as long as I, get all of the direction I need, always ask questions and whatever they want, like just dive in. It was probably one of the best films that I think I'll ever be a part of. Just because
Aww.
it was like the best opportunity. It was out of nowhere. It was just meant to be. All the people are so like just beautiful spirits. And like they lifted me up in ways they didn't realize. Like Clarice was lifted up by the end of the movie, but like it almost like tied completely into my own life, like perfectly. It was like I could connect with the fact that her story and like her personality and just not understanding what's going on in her family, and then coming out of that just from following faith and following her truth and just like figuring it out as she goes. it was like the best thing to be a part of. Yeah.
Oh, Lynaia,
And
they
she
love you.
definitely was a team player. She definitely was a team player because she was in every single scene, and she worked with, like, I think she had one time, a couple times where she wasn't in the scene, but she was on every single film day, film set, there ready to go, like, just on it. And she drove far too. And I was just like, one night I was like, you can just stay at the Airbnb all weekend if you want. You don't have. And she was like, I'm okay. And I was like, all right. I was like, just letting you know you can stay here. Like, you don't have to go all the way home. But she was a trooper. Like, even it was around the time of somebody's birthday or something, and it was like, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be on set, and we did our best to get out so that she could celebrate the birthday. But everybody on this cast was awesome, like super awesome. Everybody did very, very well. No one overact. Because sometimes you'll get actors that like
Yeah.
just go over, and I'm the one that's gonna be like, no, I'm sorry, I'll do it because that's me. But I was just happy, glad. I was just excited. I don't show a lot of emotion when I'm on set. A lot of people tell me that, like, they be wondering, like, how did they do? Because I'm just sitting there, I'm not saying nothing, I'm looking, looking at them, looking how they move and stuff like that. But I be smiling on the inside at the actors, especially when they do like a very good job. And then when I come home and I edit it and I look, I'm like, oh, they killed it. Like, yes. So, and we have to do a lot of a lot of takes. Jason is my husband, the one that do the cinematography. He one more time because he'll say, all right, let me get this from one more angle. Let me get this from one more. And I'm like, oh God. Me, I'm like, come on, let's go. We need to get this done because I don't like to waste people's time having people waiting and stuff.
Yeah. And I've been on sets where you literally had to wait for like 4 or 5 hours and your scene is like 30 seconds. And I'd be like, come on, bro. But as we get ready to get into this trailer,
it's a teaser. It's really
a teaser. I'm sorry, yeah, a teaser. The one thing that I can see, just from listening to the cast, Lynaia, is that you and your team are absolutely amazing to work with. So I just want to give you some kudos and congratulations because and I've known this from when we had you on the show, but like it really seems like that you're doing an amazing job with this. And when you have your cast come on and talk so highly of you, because they can come up here and say, well, and they probably wouldn't do that, but you know what I mean? So
they should be truthful. They let them be truthful. Because sometimes we need that as humans, sit me down, let me know, let me know what's going on. But I appreciate the love that they do give me. I really do.
So we want to give a shout out to everybody that's watching on YouTube. We want to give a shout out to everybody that's watching on Facebook. I've been putting up as many of the comments as I can. And if you guys have any questions for the cast, please go ahead and type them in and we will get to them after the teaser. I want to go ahead and get into that now. I watched this earlier and I was just like, wow. It's just one of those wow moments where it makes you definitely want to go and check everything out when it finally drops. So here we are. I'll go full screen with this. Can we hear?
So, what about your mother?
My mother. Well, she's a loving woman. She's just been through a lot.
Oh, that's... Thank you. Yeah, good.
Thank you. When she remembers to take her meds, she's the best mother in the world. It's just when she forgets to take them, that's when she becomes a completely different person.
I have to do the same thing with mine. I mean, she was real good taking her medicine every night. But the one time she did.
So disrespectful. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
I had to call the ambulance that night. They took her. She came home a week later. She apologized and explained me what her illness was. She said that as long as she takes her medicine, then she's going to be okay.
Wow. We're very similar.
I've never seen a minute and 20 seconds make me want to just go watch a whole movie. I can't wait to see it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Everyone dug deep. They did a phenomenal job. I wish everyone could be on here like Miss Denise Lattimore.
She's in the back, but she's off camera. I'm not sure if she's
Oh,
going to pop up. And if you want to reach out to her real quick,
okay.
we can definitely bring her. Rachel,
Yes.
I have to ask.
Yeah.
Um, I love seeing actors that can kind of go in a place where they wouldn't normally go. Talk a little bit about what it took for you to tap into your character.
One thing about tapping into a character like this is it takes a lot of kind of going into your own life, taking it from something you've experienced. So I did a lot of that and kind of just remembering that you have to be authentic and ask the director like every question you need to ask to really get to exactly where the emotion is, exactly what they're saying and how they're saying it is really important. But a lot of it does come from just the fact that whatever you go through that's kind of similar, you can tap into that and kind of just use your imagination to feel like, what is this character feeling in this moment? And my imagination had to really do its job. And definitely just the fact that my backstory and my own life definitely kind of connected
Mm.
as well.
And Linnea, was she pretty much as automatic as some of the others were when she came to audition? Did you kind of just have that moment where you said, okay, this is her? Nobody else has to waste their time?
So I'm trying to I want to say it was her and another young lady, cuz she it was another young lady who they look similar to each other, right? Like their hair and everything. But I want to ask you, Rachel, um and forgive me, did your audition, you did it twice, right? Because the first time you were outside and it was loud, okay, right?
So I did video auditions both times. I was not able to get into like the Baltimore place that was held. Yeah.
Right. So what happened was the very first audition that Rachel did, I didn't like because I couldn't hear her.
Hmm.
And I was like, told the casting director, I was like, could you go back and ask her to redo it again? And so and then another young lady auditioned and they looked similar, right? They looked alike. And I was like, I could hear this young lady. But then when I was reading their resumes, it was just something that stood out about Rachel, and we didn't meet in person, so she didn't have an in-person audition. And so when she sent the second one, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this young lady a chance. I was like, because I think that she could bring out what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And so and y'all see I got my cinematographer back here, but anyway, I'm sorry because when people talk to you off camera, it make you lose your chain of thought.
It's
But
okay.
I was like, I'm gonna give this young lady a chance, and you know what? Thank God I did because she nailed Clarice. Right? I mean, she had stuff thrown at her. She got it. It gets intense, and it was like she was with it. She was a team player, so I thank God that he said Rachel and Linnea go with Rachel, and that's what I did. And the cast was phenomenal. That's all I can say.
Thank God for you. Thank you for everything.
Aww.
Yeah.
It just looks like, and this is not even all of the cast, but it just looks like y'all, the people that got the roles were just meant because it just seems so in sync. It just seems like a beautiful flow of just the talent that everybody brought, being available. Just she's driving all these hours and making tapes, Miss Rachel, and then you got Miss Sadia with the
Sadika.
comedy and just bringing her, and then we got Miss Sally. just everybody just coming in, just bringing their A game and just open and love. I can't wait to see it. I just can't wait to see it.
Me either.
Me too.
So with that being said, do we have any idea when we might be able to see it?
So let me tell y'all something, right? A little background with me. Everything with me is complicated, okay? So like I said, I do film and I don't stop, right? I just keep going, right? So with that being said, with me being the editor, I had so much footage, right, on my computer. My computer was screaming like, Lynaia, you need to get larger storage. You need to get more storage. So I went and I was like, you know what? I ain't no expenses. I'm going to get this, like, I got, what it was, 8 terabyte storage, right? A lot of storage, right? 8 terabyte, lot
Heck
of
of a
storage.
lot of storage.
So I purchased it. I dropped the footage from the camera onto the 8 terabyte, but my inside voice was like, it's a noise making on this drive. Why is it making a little squealing noise? It was like, see, just a little squealing noise. So dropped like a couple days of footage on it, right? Bam. From one camera though, right? So go to open it once we finish filming, and what happened?
What happened?
It didn't come up. So took it back, took the hard drive back to the place where I purchased it from, because I literally only had it for like 3 or 4 days. So take it back. They like, oh, we can give you a new one. I said, no, y'all gotta get this footage off here because I just get this movie in. I was like, it was like, you have to, it was gonna cost me $2,500 for this place to do it. It was like, but you have a warranty. If you send it to the people who manufactured it, they have a recovery thing underneath for what you purchased. So I sent it to them. So this week is the week they supposed to send me the footage and we'll edit it. If they do not send the footage this week, I'm just going to edit it with the one camera footage that I have. It's not going to be a lot of different angles, but it's going to be enough to do the whole film. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to rush it because it's a really good film. The footage looks really good and the different angles that we have. But so that's why we didn't do the premiere yet, because the premiere was going to be last year. Because like I said, we already had started putting the timeline together and with some of the footage that we already had, but it wasn't enough, So prayerfully, they send me the stuff this week. If not, I'm going to just go ahead and put together with what I have and put it out there. But it's always an obstacle with me. It's always something I have to like go harder. Just keep pulling. It's always that, but it's okay because I know the end result is going to be what's the blessing is.
Let me show y'all something. I don't know where Miss Sheila going, but she done hopped in the car.
Oh,
she said bye.
No, I am in my car.
She got to be on set. She got to be on set.
I was in the library. I didn't make it home, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And they closed. So now I'm in my car.
Okay.
So look, what I want you guys to do, and we can pretty much start with the order that you came in, just to keep it simple. Just give us some information about anything that you may have coming up, any other projects that you may be working on, and let us know how we can follow you on social media and everything. I think I friended most of you guys on Facebook, but I also want to follow you on the other social media so I can be all up in y'all business and talk about y'all when y'all doing something y'all ain't got no business on. Denicia.
Right. Yes. So we have I say we because it's 3 of us here that have a premiere called My Private Line to God, which is going to be premiering on March the 2nd. Am I saying that right, guys? March 2nd, that's Saturday. And then I have another movie premiere that's called 8th Street that's going to be premiered on March the 30th. So those are the 2.
And a stage play.
And I have a stage play, thank you, that's going to be featured on April the 27th. We have 2 shows, one at 3 o'clock and one at 7:30.
Yes. Congratulations.
Oh, wow.
Yes. It's working. Y'all
yes.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Impressed.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
did you tell us about your IG? Your
Oh yeah, give us your social media.
Denacia Sally. It's real simple. My name,
Okay.
Denacia Sally, on both Instagram and on Facebook.
Gotcha. Chef.
Okay, so I am one of the producers of the movie My Private Line to God that Rachel and Denacia is in, which is again premiere March 2nd.
Okay.
And I just booked a role with Lynaia playing a grandma in her upcoming feature film, The Disciples. Yay! And I also just recently booked a role where I'll be playing an adulteress. It's for a short film.
Oh.
And yeah, I know, right?
Go
Go. I gotta be serious, y'all. I don't know how this is gonna happen.
Side chick.
Okay.
No, I'm not the side chick. I'm the main chick.
Oh. So real quick, my private line to God. Where's that? Where can we find that when it premieres?
So it's going to be premiering March 2nd at Woodstream Church in Upper Marlboro. It's on my social media page. So if you follow me, don't judge my name. I got identity crisis, y'all. So my comedic name is Big Sexy Dika. That's BIGSEXY DIQA. So that's my name on Instagram and on TikTok.
A Brother's Duty get ready to premiere too, right?
Oh yeah, right. I did the short film, right? I just did the short film, Brother's Duty, and I think that comes out in March as well.
Yep.
So I'm making moves. In 1 year I'm moving.
Yes. Yes.
That's what's up.
That's really her name too, y'all. Big Sexy Deacon on Instagram.
Yes.
Y'all make sure y'all go and follow. Miss Sheila, what about you?
She froze.
She looks like she's frozen.
Okay, that's we'll go to Rachel. Freeze though. She froze real cute.
Yeah, she did.
Now she's back.
She back.
That was a cute freeze.
She's back now. She back.
She's back now. Miss Sheila, tell us what you have coming up and let us know how we can follow you on your social media.
Okay, I'm joining the other three. I think there are three of us. My Private Line to God.
Wow.
There's also another movie, Starting Over Blues. That's February 4th, the red carpet at AFI in Silver Spring. Tomorrow, I actually have an audition channel, and I'm keeping my finger at season 2 for the TV series on Paramount Plus, Lioness, with Zoe Saldana, Morgan Freeman, Nicole Kidman. We're praying that season 2 will start soon.
Woo-hoo.
And I think that's about it for now. Yeah. So my name, I'm just on Facebook, and it's SHE She space Sheila, my last name.
Okay.
Thank you.
Y'all just, I'm so proud of y'all.
I'm here working.
I'm not mad at her. What about you, Rachel?
You can follow me at Real Rachel Music on Instagram. Basically, I'm going to be at those premieres. Gotta support, and of course, Private Line of God. That's gonna be the first premiere for me. That's awesome. I found out I'm going to an award show yesterday. So the theater show I randomly jumped into last year, they're gonna do. They nominated us for Best Ensemble or Outstanding Ensemble. So it was just 4 of us in the play. So that's all of us. So my first theater award nomination. That's cool.
Congratulations.
Yes. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Gotta keep doing theater, even though I didn't realize I was gonna do so much theater last year. So I'll keep auditioning and letting y'all know. Other than that, be at all these premieres and I'll let y'all know.
Awesome.
And your social media information?
Real Rachel Music. So Rachel Johnson, regular Facebook, and then Real Rachel Music as my Instagram.
I might have to bring some of y'all up here to do my acapella and acoustic segment because I hear all of y'all can sing. Let's talk about that off the air, though.
Look,
and of course,
not me.
And of course, Miss Jordan. Mrs. Jordan.
So
Once
y'all
again,
listen, I right now working on I'm excited because Holiday Hit is streaming, and that's on Exumo Black Cinema, and it's streaming there.
I have to find it.
Then what it's called Torn will be streaming probably about March. I don't have the streaming platform yet, and so we'll have the premiere this year, hopefully in March, in the middle of March or beginning April of The Volunteer. And also I'm filming The Disciples. And I just connected with a awesome distribution company. I had to change because the other one wasn't doing what it was supposed to. So the new distribution company, they have a replicable status with getting films out there. So as soon as they get them, it's like 6 to 8 weeks and they'll be streaming. So I'll have like 5 or 6 different things streaming this year. Yep.
You're gonna need your own network at some point.
Yeah, for real.
Listen, okay. Thank you. Speak it. Okay.
Yeah,
To
absolutely.
learn how to be a distro and help us out because it's the pits. It's the pits. Like you have to go through a lot to get there, get your stuff out there. But it's gonna be out there. And everyone can find me. I'm on Facebook. It's Lynaia Jordan. Instagram, I have Lynaia Jordan, but I also have Jordan Productions, Baltimore, and Mama D Productions. Shout out to my business partner Kent, Boy Senior, with Mama D Productions, and that's basically it. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna have another film. I got 2
Next
films
week,
to choose from.
week
The
after
next
next.
film I want to do after The Disciples, I don't want to say, but it got something to do with Do You Love Me? And then it has something to do with slavery. So I don't know. I'm choosing between the two, but I don't know.
So the one thing that I'm taking away from everything that you ladies just said is that it's just January and the majority of your stuff is going to be out in March. But then we still got a whole 9 months. So I expect there to be a whole lot of work coming out of this cast in 2024. I can only imagine. So you guys make sure that you keep in touch with me, man, and let me know what you have going on. We will definitely come out and support as much as we can and bring you up on the show as much as needed to support your future projects. Definitely.
And
thank you.
So Lynaia, she said the stage play, but I don't think I said the name of it. So I wanted to make sure that the name was heard. When the Vows Break. So if you're looking for it, it's When the Vows Break, and that does premiere in April.
Okay. See, I be following, I be stalking them. So that's how I know the stuff they doing.
I'm gonna have to stalk
following stuff y'all too. Hold on.
We're gonna have to stalk y'all too because y'all definitely have a lot of an amazing stuff going on. As a matter of fact, I'm meeting Lynaia tomorrow morning, correct?
Yes, at 10.
At 10 o'clock. So
nice.
You know, I was about to say I might get my Denzel on in one of her projects, but no, we're not.
Yeah, I was going to tell you. You just said something about behind the scenes. Like you can come in, you can come on board. It's hard work. You gotta be willing and wanting to do the hard work. But I got you.
I know. I understand.
I'm the writer. I can write you in. Just let me know like what you think your best little role will be. I write your little 2 lines and give you your little 2 lines of fame. You want to be the mailman? You want to be the mailman?
I don't see tall mailmen. I think all mailmen are short.
What mailman is tall?
Really? I've never seen a tall mailman in my life. I'm 6'4". I don't know.
I've never even seen my mailman.
You don't see him?
No, I live in the country.
Oh.
So my mailbox down the road.
Oh, okay. So you just drop your stuff off and keep going. Okay.
You got a Harpo mailbox.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I got you.
The You never see the person, but you just come down every day and there's some stuff in there. You don't even know how to get there. It could be a pigeon putting your mail in there. And Miss Sheila, I'm gonna put my shameless plug in now, because if Zoe ever wants to come be on Access Granted, all she got to do is call me, email me, inbox me. She's one of my favorite actresses ever.
Okay.
Miss Sheila the plug for real. Miss Sheila the plug. Miss Sheila know everybody. She is the plug. Okay.
Miss Sheila, don't make me start stalking you for real, because I got a whole
somebody's got to do it.
Yeah,
my calendar is full until February. I'll pimp you out for the rest of the year if I have to. Come on now. No, she's really
beautiful. She is really beautiful in person.
Yes, she's been one of my bucket list guests for a long time. So I would probably just sit here like this the whole show and let Lisa ask all the questions. No, but ladies, this has been fun. I really appreciate you guys taking some time. Unfortunately, Denise couldn't make it. And what was the guy's name that we?
Jaden.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jaden couldn't make it. But this won't be you guys' last time here, so we'll make sure that we get him on another time. Lynaia, I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just keep pushing.
Yes.
I don't even need to tell you that, because you already.
Yeah, she's already pushed.
But, yeah,
love you, Lynaia.
Love you, Miss Sheila girl.
And I will see you tomorrow morning at 10.
Yep. See you guys. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Volunteer.
Bye.
Oh my goodness,
Volunteer. The movie coming to
guys.
you soon.
Thanks.
Lynaia is going to share it with me, so I'll make sure that all of our people know exactly when and where we can find it and everything.
Definitely.
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Give it up for.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
You guys enjoy your evening. Miss Sheila, be safe out there now.
Good night.
Good night.
All right. See you guys.
Y'all.
Bye.
She is really. Rachel. She hopped off too fast. I was going to tell her I was going to inbox her. Don't they just? Oh, and that's Denise that couldn't make it on. Don't they just seem like one big happy?
They do.
Big happy family. Like they got a auntie, they got a grandma, they got a big sis, a little sis. Mm-hmm. They just seem like there was one amazing cast. So I can't wait to see the finished product. I had a flyer that I was trying to. Share, and I can't find the flyer for some reason. So I am going to pull this up on my phone again. Thanks to everybody that tuned in tonight, man. We had a really good group of people on both YouTube and Facebook. This Wednesday, February the 24th, I will be hosting an event called In Your House. And this is being put on by a couple of friends of mine. And it's a private address, so I'm not supposed to give the address on air. But Lisa, if you're free.
If I'm free?
If you're free, let me know. And we can make sure that we get you there and get you home. But this is being put on by a really good friend of mine. And I'm definitely looking forward to there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 acts on there. And I can assure you, Lisa, that this will be better than some of the other events that we've gone to in the past. Oh, and I want to give a shout out to my girl, Shania Wright. We just call her Shania. The Black Mall. The Black Mall. I finally had an opportunity to go and visit the Black Mall. So basically what the Black Mall is, she allows all of these vendors. Yesterday, it looked like they probably had about 25 or 30 vendors in the building.
Okay.
I had an amazing infused iced tea.
Okay.
Amazing. Put me to sleep, literally. I had some amazing shrimp and grits. And they had a lot of vendors out there selling anything from clothes to pretty much anything that you would find in a flea market.
Okay.
and this is done at the garage, which is the event that we went, well, the venue that we went to for the last event that we were at.
Okay.
And it was nice. And they do it every third Sunday of the month from 1 to 6. And there's literally something for everyone. Literally something for everyone there. They had a Baltimore's Best Dance contest yesterday, which I thought was absolutely cool. Them young folks out there dancing made me tired. Those young folks out there made me tired. This Baltimore dance is a little bit different than what I'm used to, so I'll just leave it at that.
Just gonna leave it at that.
I had to leave, so yeah. Oh my gosh, all these backflips.
Oh,
and all this. It's a lot.
I mean, we used to do a whole bunch of stuff in breakdancing that don't start. They was spinning on their neck, and
I wasn't a break dancer, so I'm not.
You what?
I'm not, yeah, I wasn't a break dancer.
Okay.
I could give you a little pop lock in here and there.
Yeah, a little pop lock.
Yeah, but it was just it was good to see a lot of young Black people together in peace and harmony and love. It was amazing.
Without the foolishness.
It was without the nonsense. Without the nonsense. I couldn't stay for the whole thing, so I don't know who ended up winning, but they had probably about 20, 25 participants that were in it. Some real young ones all the way up to, people probably close to our age that was out there doing it for real. So shout out to all of them. But yeah, it's called the Baltimore Black Mall. If you go on Instagram, you can follow it at Be More Black Mall. Or you can just hit up Chinyer, CHIN-YER here on Facebook and get the information. It's amazing, and I promise you, if you're going there and you're looking for some clothes, you're going there, you're looking for some books, some artwork, all kind of stuff. Or if you just want to go eat, they had like 4 food vendors there, including the people that we got our food from at the one.
He was there too?
There again. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So definitely support that, man. But with that being said, Lisa, do you have anything else? Hold on, let me see your t-shirt.
Black girl. I have the Black Girl Magic.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, it was befitting because the ladies that came out was definitely Black Girl Magic. I mean,
there was a lot of it on the show.
It was tonight. A lot of magic tonight. So
that cast is amazing, man. I'm looking forward to the teaser was only 1 minute and 20 seconds long. I'm looking forward to seeing the finished project, so I can't wait until Lynaia hits me up to let me know that that's done. But we definitely appreciate you guys. Let's see who we got on deck next week, Lisa. Let's see. Next week we have I have no idea who that is. I have no idea who this person is. Lord have mercy. Her name is Brianna, and I remember putting this on my calendar, but I'm definitely gonna have to reconnect with her. First of all, to make sure she's still available.
Brianna, you said?
Yeah, her name is Brianna, aka Anna. I remember the conversation. I remember booking it, but it's just crazy that we are like literally almost through the month of January already.
I'm saying,
yeah, it's crazy. Time is really flying. But with that being said, we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, Lisa. Appreciate you as always.
You're welcome.
Black Girl Magic.
I'm saying, yeah. I couldn't think at first. I was like, what can I do? And I'm like, I mean that I have like.
Random spoons.
Right.
So look, I ordered this shirt because I saw a picture of Cole, Pam, Martin, and Gina. Last week, and Cole had on a leather bucket hat that said Random Spoons.
Did he?
I was like, I gotta go find a t-shirt for the show.
I found
this shirt on Thursday, ordered it, and it made it here today at like 5:30.
I love that shirt. Let me tell you, Cole had us in a chokehold with them hats. Let me tell you,
The Hat King.
his style was unmatched with them hats. He was coming through with that. Like
He literally, I forgot how many episodes it was total, but he literally had a different hat on every episode, and it was coordinated.
He was definitely coordinated. He definitely did his thing. I think all of them did their thing. Pam did her thing. Tommy definitely did his thing.
Yeah, rest in peace.
And
we're gonna get
Gina, huh?
We're gonna get the cast of Martin up here one day.
Okay. That would be nice.
I dream big. I dream big.
Why
I'm
not?
I'm gonna hit Michelle up as soon as we get off because I'm getting Zoe up here. And I'm gonna just say it like this the whole show. Be like, Lisa,
You
just
gonna sit
ask.
there? Don't get no black eye, Mr. Antoine. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
All right, man. Everybody enjoy the rest of your week. Again, thanks to everybody that tuned in on YouTube. Thanks to everybody that tuned in on Facebook. Next week I'm gonna work on this Instagram live. Remember, I told you it was some stuff going on last week. Between now and next week, I'm gonna see if I can figure that out. If not, we might hop back on Twitch, or we just might keep it YouTube and Facebook.
Okay.
It really doesn't matter to me. But yeah, we will see you guys, man. Just Baltimore, put the guns down because there's been a lot going on lately.
Yeah. I don't know, but go Ravens.
I was about to say, and go Ravens. We are one game away from the Super Bowl. And I'm gonna tell you now.
I'm completely biased. We going all the way. That's it.
I'm gonna tell you now, and I'm gonna say this on air. We still got people watching. If we win the Super Bowl, I'm gonna lose some friends because there's a lot of Ravens haters that I'm gonna talk so much trash to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on some nerves. I'm gonna lose some friends. I'm gonna lose some followers. I'm gonna lose some viewers. All you punk Steeler fans that talk trash to us because y'all beat us last game, and well, actually y'all swept us this season. All you punk Buffalo Bill fans that want to keep pumping up Josh Allen like he's the next coming of Joe Montana. I got a couple of Kansas City Chiefs fans who I'm gonna talk to. Definitely you Cowboy fans. Including the little 5-foot one upstairs right now. Cowboy fans, I'm gonna talk my most stuff to the Cowboy fans and the Steeler fans because they the ones that keep saying, well, we got 6 rings, we got 5 rings, but they keep forgetting the fact that they've been around for almost 100 years.
That is true. If
we get our 3rd ring in 30 years, I'm gonna be unbearable. I'm letting you know now. I might just dedicate a whole show to just talking trash.
I'm saying, I just feel like we going all the way. That's all I just feel it.
I've had that feeling for about a month and a half now.
Yeah,
I definitely have. So, and even if we don't, I'm really proud of Lamar. He's about to win his 2nd MVP. We just.
You know what I'm really tired of? I don't mean to cut you off. I am so tired of the broadcasters just talking down on him. Like
Richard Sherman.
I'm so sick of
Sherman.
It's like, y'all, please, what are you doing, sir? Stop. It's not like, and the thing about Lamar I like the most is his humbleness.
Yep.
Everything else speaks for him. He don't come out bragging or boasting. He just shows up and he just doing what he got to do. That's it.
Y'all just keep feeding the beast because every time y'all talk bad about him, he just says okay.
Okay.
He says okay.
He
definitely earned his money.
Yes, he did.
That big contract that we paid him, he definitely earned it this year. Again, he's going to be 2-time MVP. Prayerfully, he will be the Super Bowl MVP because if we go and we win, he's definitely going to show out. It's definitely going to be him. But I'm just proud of the team as a whole. We have arguably a better defense than we've had in the 2 Super Bowls that we've won previously. So
yes,
I just want to beat Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it.
That's all I'm asking. But definitely looking forward to it. Where are you watching the game at Sunday?
In the comfort of my home.
The comfort of your home. That's right.
I'm not. Y'all can have it. I was invited to 2 different tailgates this past weekend, and I said no. First of all, the hawk was out and in full force. But I was like, no, I don't want to be amongst the chaos and all of that.
Yeah.
So
Now, I don't mind being amongst the chaos, but I was looking at prices for Sunday, and I'm not paying a car note. I'm not paying mortgage. I'm not sacrificing either one of my kids to go to the AFC Championship game. So I will either be watching it right there on that TV back there, or I may go to my boy's house where I was last week. But either way, I'm excited, man. And I love the way that this excitement brings the city together. You know what I mean?
does.
So
it does. Yeah.
hopefully we can be planning for a parade in mid-February.
Hopefully. That would be
And
definitely great.
this time we get through the parade without any nonsense, because my son actually lost a friend that he grew up with at the last Super Bowl parade that we had.
2012?
Yeah. 2013.
After 2013.
He was a young kid that got stabbed to death down at the McDonald's on Howard and Fayette. Yeah, that was one of my son's best friends. In fact, if you look out my door, you can actually see. If you look out my front door, you can actually see the house where that kid grew up at. So, but yeah, man, go Ravens! We ready. We are so ready, and I can't wait. We appreciate you guys. We will see you next week, Lisa. Access granted the par stream. I'm gonna find out who this guest is next week, because I really can't remember. I think I booked her like 3 months ago. But as soon as I have that information, I will pass it on. All right.
Okay. All right.
There we are. We will see you guys. Peace.
Bye, guys.